That's your guy again, Mr. Forex DNA. Mr. DNA himself. Mr. DNA himself. Today we are going to focus only on Nasdaq, guys. Only on Nasdaq. Only on Nasdaq, guys. So here we go. Let me show you our weekly results before we start. Okay. If you can check here, that's our weekly results. Weekly results, guys. If you can check, that's our weekly results. I think this one is for last week. This one is for last week. So here is for this week, guys. This week we were killing a NAS. We were killing a NAS. We were killing a NAS. If you can check, we were killing a NAS. We were killing a NAS. I have a lot of results, but because we have to start, let me start. Okay, guys. If you remember last week on our last video, we were having only this structure until somewhere here, guys. Somewhere here. Then it was somewhere here if I'm not mistaken. Then I told you if we have to take our sell or buy, we have to find a structure like this. If you still remember. So let's go to our 1 hour chart so that it will be clear, guys. You see what I was telling you. If you check our last week video, you will see something like this. I told you guys that it will form something like this before it went down. If you check here, it's our results. It's our results, guys. It's our results. If you can check, let me check it somewhere here. Maybe you will understand. You will understand, guys. Maybe you will understand. Okay. You have to check our last week video so that you will understand. You will understand, guys. I'm having a bit problem of a network. Okay, let me show you, guys. Let me show you. Here we go. Here we go, guys. If you think it was, yeah, it was this one. It was this one, guys. It was this one. If you still remember, yeah, I want to show you this. If you can check here, our structure it was like this last week. Last week it was like this. Our structure it was like this, guys. If you can check here, then I told you guys it will form something like this. Let me check it. If you still remember, guys, if you still remember, I told you that before it went down, it's supposed to form a structure. You have to watch this video, guys, so that you will get a lot of info. Okay, let's go. If you still remember, it was somewhere here, as you can check here on our history. You see. Then I told you guys you have to look for structure like this one, before you sell. So we take our sell somewhere here this week, then we collect our profit somewhere here. So again, after that we take our buy again somewhere here. It was yeah, we take our buy here yesterday. Then we were expecting it to retest at this point before it go down. So now we have to focus on our next week target. Next week target, guys. What we are expecting. Okay, we're expecting a Nasdaq to reach this point. then it will go down. That's what we are expecting. Something like this, guys. Something like this. Something like this. Let me show you. We're expecting something like this. Yes. Something like this, guys. We're expecting something like this. Then it will go down to this point. Let me show you in this way. We're expecting something like this, guys. Something like this. We're expecting something like this. We're expecting a consolidation. After that, we'll use our trend line like this. We'll plot our trend line like this. Like this, guys. Sorry. I think this video is playing. Okay. Sorry, guys. We're expecting something like this on a Nasdaq next week. We're expecting something like this, guys. Which means we have to take our sell somewhere here. Then we will hold it until here. After that, guys, we're expecting something like this again. We're expecting something like this, like this. After that, we are expecting something like this, guys. Something like this. It will happen next week, guys. It will happen next week. We're expecting something like this. Before it went down, we're expecting something like this, guys. Something like this. Let me highlight again so that you will see what we are expecting, guys. After that, Nasdaq will fall like this. It will fall hard like this, guys. After that, we're expecting something like this, guys. We're expecting something like this. We're expecting something like this. I hope you get my point, guys. We're expecting something like this next week. It will be next week. We're expecting something like this, guys. So I hope guys you understand. We're expecting a pattern like this. After that, we will take our sell here, then we will hold it until here. After that, we will take our buy somewhere here until here. After that, we are taking a long sell from this point to this point. That's what we are expecting on a Nasdaq. It will form something like M. Next week, it will form something like M. Something like this next week. Okay, guys. So when we check a buy again, when we check a buy, let me zoom a little bit so that maybe it will be clear. Okay, if you can check something like this, we're also expecting if it managed to break this point, it means we will target a buy. We will target a buy. Let me remove it. Okay, then we'll expect something like this. But there's a possibility that it can retest on our trend line. It can retest somewhere here, then go down. It's possible, guys. It's possible. It's possible, guys. It's possible. But we're expecting a sell next week. So if it managed to go up, it means there's a possibility that it can come and retest at this point. But what I'm expecting, I'm targeting a sell until this point. I'm targeting a sell until this point, guys. So what you have to do, guys, you have to use your trend line. When it form pattern like this somewhere here, it will be on 50 minutes or maybe on 1 hour chart. But supposed to form pattern like this somewhere here. That's where you have to take our sell. Then our turning point it will be here. You get my point, guys. You get my point, guys. So that's what we are expecting next week, guys. We're expecting a sell from this point to this point. We're expecting again a buy from this point to this point. Then we expect a long sell, which means our target it will be like this. It will be like this, guys. It will be like this.